Today we're going to tackle this stain here on these floor mats with KCX Multi Interior Cleaner. This is safe for all textiles, interior, seat covers. As you can see, this is part of the Blue Label line and gives you an indicator here of what exactly it works well on. So first thing we're going to do here is I have my MetroVac and I have two brushes. I have a softer, longer bristle brush, then I have a shorter bristle brush. These are both by Viken. Then I have my MetroVac here. So first thing I'm going to do before I even apply any of this is I'm going to go through and I'm going to dry brush. Always dry brush first. As soon as you expose the product to the material, what happens is it's now active again. So if it's runny, if it has a nasty odor, whatever it is, it's going to enhance it. So as soon as that solution hits, it's going to, it's going to smell stronger, it's going to run more, it's going to maybe open. It's pretty much just opening up and activating it. So we're going to try to dry brush and vacuum up as much as possible. It's pretty hard. This fabric is little. Yeah, this fabric is deep. So this is a Hyundai fabric. Also, Subaru fabric tends to be like this too. You can see how deep it is, and I've seen Kia floor seats like this too. So all we're gonna do now is I'm just gonna apply a little bit. We're just going to let that soak. We're just going to let that marinate for a little bit. It smells really good. Okay, so I have my Clean clean towel here. Give it one more spray before I go in one more time. Get this scrubbing. Loosen it up a little bit. And then with the Clean, I'm choosing the Clean clean towel because this towel we use a little bit more on the dirty work, and it has a little bit more bite. As you can see, it's textured, so it's more of a heavy duty pearl type of weave. So now I already vacuumed it, so I'm going to go through a little extra right there, let that do its thing. Now I'm going to give the whole thing a light scrub. Not using air on these because I'm indoors. Whenever I'm indoors, we don't use air because that just contaminates our area. It's an area you're doing corrections on, obviously. You want to keep it as clean as possible. This is now what we are left with. Now at this point, you can hit it with air if you'd like. You can shampoo it if you like. You can hit it with the drill brush if you feel like it needs a little bit more work. You could do one more pass if you think that's going to help it. You can also, we go straight into freshen up at this point. If the vehicle, if it's in this condition here, we're not going to go. We don't like to agitate, expose, or treat anything overly if it's unnecessary. This is a floor mat. Their feet are going to go right back on it. This is a daily driven vehicle. Their concern was that stain. It's now gone. It's now freshened up. This has a great fragrance, but I'm still going to hit it with the KCX Freshen Up. And we're good to go. There you go. If there was any staining, still, you know what? I'm going to give it one more pass. Because there's still some areas in there that are a little bit hard. And on some of these materials, and with some of these materials, I'll actually go in there with my fingers and work it in. Especially with the staining, if you can see the stains, if it's, you know, soiling. I'm just going to keep that on just in case I need it again. So let's go back, spend a little bit more time right there. That's a little, I could feel it's a little hard right there. It's soft everywhere else around it, but it's a little hard there. So that tells me there's a little bit of buildup. Sometimes there's sugar. If what was spilt was sugar, it looked like it was coffee. So if there was sugar in there, it starts to crystallize as it dries, which makes it a little bit hard. And knowing what chemistry to use for the type of accent also makes it easy as well. So if it was heavy in sugar, if it was something like candy, I'd probably go in here with Orange Power to take care of that. But now we're all set, good to go. And that's how you remove a stain from a floor mat. Let's carry out the process for the rest of these guys. I usually spray a little bit more here to let it dwell, and I also want to see a little bit of sudsing action on this area. For this reason, let me show you. I like it to suds up and pull out all the grime. That way it really brightens up. Right before your eyes. So for most floor mats, mostly everything in a vehicle, you can really start out, if you're a DIYer, you can really start out doing this stuff with very few products. And if you're on your way to becoming a professional, same thing. You don't need very many products. You can do things very minimal. That's how I learned. I didn't buy a bunch of chemicals. I didn't buy a bunch of tools. I used brushes and I used, you know, basic chemistry, basic all-purpose chemistry. And what happens is doing it that way, you actually learn technique first instead of being reliant on the chemical. Knowing what I know now, if I was able to immediately start with something like KCX and be able to apply as I'm learning using KCX, I for sure would have much better results on those first early details that I had, especially on some of those disaster and beat up vehicles, you know, using such products as MZR, Orange Power, things like that. So does the chemical make a difference? Yes, it does. Does it make all the difference? Does it make you a better detailer? It all depends on how you apply it. There's a difference between me using KCX before I took the KCX experience to now, to where I've taken, you know, 10 of the courses from KCX. And the results have gone from night and day. They were fantastic and better than what I was using before. And after taking the classes, they're even better than that. So it really takes you to a completely different level. So yeah, the products do make a difference, but without that technique, it's still, you know, you're still not getting what you can be potentially getting. you're definitely not hitting that maximum potential if you're not combining the two, technique and good chemistry. Those two things are always going to go hand in hand in order to get peak performance. People might say, oh, you're not putting enough chemical, or you're not, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. But again, we worked on this vehicle. The back area of the vehicle was completely clean. There's no signs of children, no signs of pets in the vehicle. Doesn't look like they're really driving any passengers around. So this, if you look at this, this is good. You're good to go. You don't need to do anything else. There's no need to start extracting stuff. A lot of detailers, when they start out, they feel like they got to clean everything all. Like, if there's no reason to go beneath the surface level, then you don't need to go beneath the surface level. You don't need to start pulling stuff up that's under there. And there's no reason to put the fabric through that stress if there's nothing to get under there, which, again, we've assessed the material. We assessed the condition of the vehicle, its surroundings, and based off of our experience, this is good. I know that it may not look like it needs to get vacuumed, but as you can see, there's things popping out because the fibers are so tight on here and they're thick. It's like it's a loop style fiber where the fiber is actually, if this is the bottom, the base right here, that fabric is going up and then coming back down, but it's real short, real thick. And what happens, see, even looking from this direction, I'm starting to see stuff that I couldn't see from here. So getting stuff in between there. And this is another reason why I tell people, when you're drill brushing and you're brushing and stuff, do it at different angles. People are like, oh, it doesn't matter to say. That's bullshit. Look, I'm seeing stuff here, you're seeing stuff here that you don't normally see. If I'm here, it looks good. But here, you start to see a lot more. Starting to see a lot more debris on the surface. Again, proper technique, proper chemistry use, proper application. Get the same, if not better, results with minimal touches. That's always our goal. Let's do everything with minimal touches. That's what gives you a measure of your results, is what are you doing with minimal touches. That's your measurement of effectiveness. If you can do it with very few touches, then you know you're doing it very effective and very fast and very, very well. Like, why do something 4 or 5 times? You know, we were doing stuff previously with a certain chemical where we'd have to do rounds and rounds and rounds. It's like, now I just have to do one round, whether that be a wash, interior work, stain removal, leather conditioning, all that stuff. Again, here we go. That's it. Okay, at this point now my towel is dropping stuff. So let's finish this up, get it out of the way. Here we go. All the mats are done. ready to go. Using Coach Chemi Multi-Interior Cleaner. I'll link this one in the description. Go pick it up.